This week, we begin with a visit to the Cecil Arts Council to check out this past Saturday's Cecil County Public Schools Winter Art Exhibition. Hundreds of people attended, and Cecil.tv's Rob Churnside had the opportunity to speak to a few of them.
Good afternoon, Cecil County and the world. This is Rob Churnside from Cecil.tv, and we're here at the Cecil County Arts Council on Main Street in beautiful downtown Elkton at the Cecil County Arts Council's maybe 17th, 18th annual Cecil County Public School Art Show. There'll be family, friends, caregivers here, people looking at these wonderful works from these wonderful students, and awards will be given. So enjoy.
My name is Anna Parrish. I go to Chappies Elementary School and I'm in 3rd grade. My picture is like 3 flowers on top of each other that are colors that match.
This is truly our largest show of the year, and we take a head count. And there's always between 200 and 300 people that come to this show this day and then filter out through the rest of the month. Our judges suffered over picking winners, and they wanted to give prizes to elementary. They just struggled because the works are so good. So we are going to give memberships to everyone and cash awards to 1st, 2nd, and 3rd prize.
My name is Amy Buckowitz. I'm a senior, so it's 12th grade. I go to Rising Sun High School, and my teacher is Miss Henry. It's a landscape with snow. I kind of wanted to make snowy landscapes because they're so monochromatic. I just wanted to make them lively with more color in it. That was my goal.
I'm Brooke Ayers from Northeast Middle School in grade 8. This is my artwork. It's called For Dad. I made it with just pencil and shading tools. We did it for a Day of the Dead theme in art class. We were able to be as creative as we wanted with it, and I decided to do something for my father, and it was really important to me. I just hope to continue because art really just makes me happy. It's where I go to get away from the stress of school and home and things like that.
I'm Kaylin Baumler, and I go to Northeast Middle School, grade 8.
Tell us about your art.
I love music and I love art, so I just decided to combine them into like one thing, and so I made this. This is from an actual piece I did, and the rosin is like, it was mine, but it broke, so I just put it in here. And yeah.
I have with me here today Donna Steck McMillan, who is an art teacher for Cecil County Public Schools. Donna, where do you teach art?
I teach at Perryville Middle School in Perryville, Maryland.
And you have students with art displayed here today in the show?
Absolutely. I have 10 students represented. Every teacher in the county can select 6 to 10 students worth of work, and all of those schools in the county are represented here today.
So the kids are pretty much psyched to have something in the show.
It's an honor just to be selected in the show. And moreover, there are awards given to students in several categories, including 2-dimensional photography and 3-dimensional art.
We hope that this will continue year after year. What is the value, do you think, of art education for students?
I believe that art education does what no other subject can teach, because not only does it encompass all other subjects, because you'll see a variety of topics that are explored, but it gives students a voice where they otherwise may not feel or even think they're being heard.
Well, that's awesome. We hope you out there in Cecil TV land come to Cecil County Arts Council here on Main Street and see the show, which will run for the next couple weeks or so. Thank you. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you, Rob.
Hello and welcome to Cecil.tv. It's January 23rd, and I'm your host, Rob Churnside. Tonight, on the Discover Cecil segment, we have my good friend, Brian Kendig. Brian, welcome to Cecil.tv.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
The pleasure is entirely ours, and I should tell our viewers that Brian and I played music together in the seminal Cecil County band Night Street quite a few years ago, I was the drummer and Brian was the rhythm guitar player and singer, songwriter par excellence. Are you still singing and writing?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I don't plan on giving that up. It's whenever I'm inspired, I sit down and let it go where it wants to go. I've written in country and folks and blues songs, and some that I don't even know how to classify.
That's right. What I remember too. That certain je ne sais quoi.
Yes, yeah, something like that.
And one of our previous shows on Cecil.tv had Billy Pierce, who's making quite a name for himself with his current album. And didn't you help Billy with some of his lyrical
Yes,
things?
I did, on both of his albums that he's put out. He would send me the lyrics that he had, and I would organize them and rearrange them and occasionally add a line or subtract a line to make it flow a little better for him. On both albums, there was, I think, 2 in the first album and 3 in the second album that I fooled with.
Well, he gave me a copy of his most recent album, and it's great, and he must have helped him out a lot. Now, Brian, I got to say that we used to play some really good places in Cecil County.
Yes, we did.
Rendezvous and where else?
The Beachcomber in Cecil County.
Well, there's Baltimore too, Cat's Eye.
Baltimore, Cat's Eye, but there was other places in Cecil that we played too. I was trying to think of where they were. Somewhere in Port, we played at the, what's the one in Port there?
Sesky River Grill?
No, the other one, no.
Union Hotel.
Yes.
Yes, yes. For all the bikers.
Yeah, we played there a lot.
And then, of course, in Cecil County, you're forgetting our biggie, where we really kind of got started at the Southern Rock Woodstock. 97, right?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We've been together almost a year at that point, and that was a big breakthrough for us to be able to play that at Uncle Bob's.
Yes.
Concert Park. Elvis even flew in.
That's right. They had the Flying Elvis. I remember that. Now, your songs that you write, do you think of the lyrics first or the music, or how does it work?
Generally, the lyrics come first. I'll hear a line or something, and it'll just stick with me, and I'll start working around it. For instance, the song Key in My Pocket came about one day when I used my wife's minivan in the morning and then got in my work truck and was driving to the job. Now, this is before cell phones and whatnot. Right. I think I had a pager, maybe. And I was going to the job and realized that I found her key in my pocket. And that line stuck with me all day. I was sanding sheetrock and whatnot. By the time I got home, I had the whole song in my head. And as I was walking in the house, heading for a piece of paper to write it down, my wife started talking to me, and I said, shh, shh, shh. I gotta write this down. And I wrote down the song, and then the whole song came out in that one day, from get to gat. I love it when they do that.
Yeah, that's great. You don't have to chase them.
Don't have to chase it. Don't have to think about it too hard. It just all comes out. There's another song I wrote called Never Known a Suitcase to Lie. It took 3 years to write that one, just because I was working on the phrasing and what it was saying, and just wasn't all coming together at one time. It took time to write it.
Now, will our viewers hear any of these songs for this Discover Cecil segment?
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
You plan on playing them for us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Some of them. Whatever we can get away with.
Well, folks, catch Brian Kendig at the Cat's Eye Pub, places he's playing when they have the Rendezvous rebuilt in Perryville, which rumor has it they're going to do that, but you ride by, it's a vacant lot. And listen tonight. Brian, thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. This song is called Key in My Pocket. go. 'Cause I ain't seen you, baby, since you said we were through. Found your key in my pocket, baby. You know, I sat right down and cried. I always told you the truth, and all you ever told me was a lie. Found your key in my pocket, baby. It don't work no more, 'cause when you threw me out, you changed the locks on the door. Found your key in my pocket, baby. It made me feel so sad, so sad. 'Cause I was telling everybody you were the best girl I ever had. Now what am I gonna tell them? Found your key in my pocket, baby. I held it in my hand, I threw it in the river, and I tried to understand. Found your key in my pocket, baby. But it ain't there no more. No more. And don't you worry, babe, I won't be knocking at your door. No more. This next song is called Never Known a Suitcase to Lie. He sat in the station, staring at his boots, hat pulled low across his eyes. The battered case beside him told a story if you listen. I've never known a suitcase to lie. Never known a suitcase to lie. And the story this one tells, you can verify. His clothes had a look of money, cars, and women. The suitcase begged to disagree. The lines on his face as he lit a cigarette fit the scars on the suitcase to a T. I've never known a suitcase to lie. And the story this one tells, you can verify. Ragged edges have a tale to tell. It's that old suitcase had been through hell. It said, I held your life together, and you have carried me with pride. With all the changes we've been through, I lost him in the crowd, but I can't forget that suitcase and the story that it told to me. It's one of a kind. It looks just like mine. Ragged edges are easy to read. I've never known a suitcase to lie, and the story this one tells, you can verify. Ragged edges have a tale to tell. It's that old suitcase and I have been through hell.